What's going on, everybody? Bay Area Rider. Cruising around up here. Not a police officer, looked just like it. But today I want to do a little video here about how to maneuver a bike in a turn, in a corner. It's not exactly turning, right? Because we think of turning like a car, like this, or even, like this. But that's not really the case on a motorcycle at speed. Just a real quick demonstration here. Without even shifting any of my body weight or doing anything but moving my wrist, you'll see that I now lean to the left. I'm going to come back to the right. I'm going to lean to the left. I'm going to come back to the right for this turn. Entering. You'll see how I started on the outside and I came to the inside. Why is that? It's because the bike is leaning and going forward. Now, 3 steps to entering a corner and executing it properly. First is your position entering the corner, which is generally speaking going to be on the outmost edge of the opposite direction you're going. So I'm turning right here, I'm on the outside to the left. It wasn't much of a corner, but for the demonstration it will suffice. Okay, so again, step 1, being on the outside. Perfect. You end up on the inside. That helps you when you're doing snakes, which alternate direction. We passed this gentleman, got stuck behind this little guy. Alright, so entering in the proper position. Here I'm turning left, so I start on the outside right. I end up on the inside. Now I'm ready on the outside left to turn to the right. I said turn, that's just because that's what we're used to saying, but you'll notice I'm not actually turning. All I'm doing is step 2, which is, again, step 1, starting in the right side. Step 2 is to push in the direction that I want to go, forward and into the direction I want to go on my handlebars. So when I'm turning right here, I'm going to be starting on the outside, pushing to the right on the handlebars. You'll notice the bike leans. I pushed it too much because I wasn't going fast enough. But based on your speed, you alter how much you push. So if you're coming in, faster, I'm about 20 miles faster than I just was. I downshift, start on the right, push to the left. Here, start on the left, push into the right, push into the left, push into the right, push into the left here. I started to see a little too much on the inside, so I had to slow down in that corner. It's because I came in not too fast, I came in the wrong position. So when you're going faster, it just means you have to lean more. So that's how you see these guys take these turns at really, faster than you think is possible. It's because they're just leaning an awful bunch. And the bike, because it's a gyroscope, wants to go in a straight line. So the trick is balancing your speed with your lean angle, or how much you push on the handlebars. I say lean angle, but I'm again not actually leaning my body out like I do here. That's really only necessary if you're going very fast in a very sharp corner, which I don't usually do too much. I'm not really trying to drag my knee. I don't race track. I think so I started to feel like I was going to the outside. All you do not brake. That's how you really mess up in a turn. You just continue pushing to the right more. It's a little unnerving at first, but that is the proper way to do it. It's also the safest way to do it. So not only is it, how you turn, it's actually safer. So if you don't want to go fast in a corner, you better slow down before the corner. Do not determine that you're in the corner and that you're going too fast and brake, because that is how power gets distributed in a weird way. And you either low side because the back tire slides out from under you, or your front fork, you front brake, locks up in the turn, and you go over the handlebars top side, which is pretty bad. Wow. So you came in way too inside, and I also came in too fast. Well, I'm by no means an expert, but just knowing this little principle, which is known as counter steering, will up your game tremendously. And then knowing this knowledge, you're able to go faster, lean more, or lean less, go slower. It's, you know, it's just a little principle that can be applied at all levels. Again, step 1 is entering in the proper position. Step 2 is initiating the lean with the handlebar push. I guess step 3 is throttle control. So right outside of the turn, when you want to lift up, it's when you increase the throttle, and you'll notice it brings the bike back up out of the turn. Came in way too much on the inside, so I ended up having to slow down. These are some pretty gnarly curves here. Again, all I'm doing once I've entered the turn is adjusting my throttle, usually slowing down, and leaning, or rather pushing. I shouldn't say leaning, I'm pushing on the front handlebar, which in a certain manner you are leaning because of gravity, but I'm not, you know, exerting pressure trying to like lean my body off. The body weight of my lean is not what makes the bike turn at all. That's just a total misconception, and it has very little influence, especially the faster you go. If you're going really slow and you stand up and put your weight on one of the pegs, yes, you'll go that direction, because that's effectively the same thing as pushing forward on the handlebar. But you'll notice here, I'm really putting weight on my right foot. I'm trying to put all my body weight on the right. And if I don't move my hands, I barely move to the right. It's all about pushing the handlebars and steering the fork. Wow, and this new spoiler I got has really dampened the wind noise. It's not even in the highest position. Hopefully it makes the engine sound better and my voice a little more clear with less wind noise. So for those that care about such things, the bike's in dynamic mode, and I have it in rider plus luggage, which tightens up the suspension a little bit. Starting on the outside, pushing on the opposite directions. Reverse. Pushing into the direction I'm going while adjusting throttle. Pushing in the direction I'm going. Just pushing on the left. Pushing on the front and to the right. And I guess now I'll demonstrate it with one hand, which is, you know, if you're only using one hand on the right, and how I can illustrate this principle works is here, I push just like normal, and I lean to the right. But what if I want to go left? I can't push on the left, I only have one hand, so what do? Well, what's a push? It's a pull in the opposite direction. So here I'm pulling, which is effectively pushing left. Here I'm pushing to the right, pushing to the right, pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Not that you ever want to, you know, ride around with one hand, but this is to illustrate the principle. All I'm doing here is pushing to the right. Has nothing to do with a two-handed, you know, and a body shift, nothing like that. All it is. At 50 miles an hour, at 200 miles an hour, the principle is the same. Alright, well, it's probably going to be the end of this video. I might do some other type counter steering videos, but I think this is a good fun first one. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, Bay Area Rider.